Ever since I can remember, I've been part of the circus. Shoot, matter of fact, I was born into it, right behind a trailer that housed a lovely rotund woman with a beard named Rosetta. At least that's where I was told she found me. From that day on, when I wasn't helping Rosetta trim her lady beard, I spent every waking moment learning everything I could about the circus, trying to find where I'd fit in best. Then one day, I met Gopher. Gopher was a 1,200-pound brown bear. That's about 554 kilos for you folks across the pond. And he could do everything from clapping his paws all the way to riding a goddamn scooter. It was like something straight out of one of them fairy tale books Rosetta used to read to me. Every day I'd watch Gopher train with his handler, Billy, and every day I'd learn something new. Like how you always need food nearby to keep his attention, or how you never expose your backside to him. But one thing that always twisted my britches was the way Billy used a whip to, as he so elegantly put it, remind him who's boss. No sir, I didn't like that one bit. One particular night, during our biggest show of the year, Gopher refused to roll over. A trick I'd seen him do hundreds of times, no problem. Billy would gesture, Gopher would refuse, and the audience would laugh. I found it rather funny too, if I'm being honest. But Billy, he was madder than a puffed toad. After the show, I went to see Gopher to give him a piece of cake I'd saved for him. When I got there, his cage was open and he was gone, which I thought unusual, so I went looking. I searched high and low, checking every tent and trailer on the lot, but Gopher and Billy were nowhere to be found. I went to sleep thinking he'd be back in the morning. That night, I woke to the sound of a whip cracking, followed by a bellowing roar. I rushed out my trailer, still in my skivvies, and ran as quick as the wind towards that horrible sound. As I made it to the woods, I saw Billy, 3 sheets to the wind, and he had tied Gopher to a tree and was whipping the hell out of him. And in that moment, I swear, may God strike me down, I could hear Gopher in my head, begging me for help. I darted out of the woods and into the clearing, knocking old Billy on his ass, and turned to help Gopher. Slowly, I slipped the rope from his neck and did the one thing you ain't ever supposed to do. I turned my back on him.
No, please.
To this day, I can remember the sounds Billy made as Gopher ripped that bastard apart. And to this day, it still brings a smile to my face.